But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
We gotta make the small things just unforgettable.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody.
Bart hits a high drive to left. He got this one out of here.
Powers do that and that ain't you. You're better than that. Show them that.
Puts it deep. Left center field. Way back there. Adios! Pelota!
This is my home. I ain't going nowhere.
Team where they got offer back. The Pirates has hit center field and Ringo Struck. Bellinger back and that one.
Deep to left field. Still going. Goodbye! A two-run homer for David Villar.
Swing, there's a high drive to deep left center field. Way back there, still going. And adios! Pelota!
Deep center. Nearly back. Warning track. Oh, it's gone! High drive. Center field. Allen back. Out of here.
Swings and misses at the 0-2. It's the Swarmer swung on and missed. Strike three swinging.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck it out with a changeup. Quick, wrong inning.
Swing and a miss. Stripling, another pump shot. Strikeout for Stripling. 2 to left, strikes out swinging.
Ball crossed up, got 6 right with the sled. Got him.
Swing! He ain't gonna miss. High drive. Left field. Gerrit back. Out of here. It was shot into center field. And Bellinger back. And out of here. Proctor lifts one to left. And a pretty good ride. And it is out of here. High drive. Down the left field line. Out of here. And this game is over. Merrill. Rush. This is on its way. 3-run home run. Mitch Haniger.
Gonzalez, high drive down the right field line. Hooking toward the corner. And it is gone.
Batazo profundo en el derecho, señores. ¡Ay, ay, 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 ay! ¡Móntate, móntate en esta troquita que tengo gasolina para hacer carreras!
Are you okay? I'm good.
That Tamer left field. Casey Schmidt. That one deep. In the back edge of the berm.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Norby. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball at 95 miles an hour. 9 straight strikeouts from Kyle Harrison through the first 3 innings tonight.
In the game as he swings here and hammers it high and deep center field. This one way back. It is gone.
everybody, and welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. It is indeed opening freaking day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for jumping in today. We're going to get started. We'll check out the starting lineups and everything. And we are at Yankee Stadium in New York. I want to thank all y'all. I see you there. Steven Ortega, Space, Eli, Dom, Crash, Brady, Domina, Beat, Judge, and Arson Judge isn't on the roster. Not at all. But Space, what's going on here? Let's go Giants. It's time to do this, make this happen, everyone. The chat's supposed to be showing up here at the screen, and I don't see it. I don't know what's... Oh, there it comes. There it comes. Eric to the Giants just signed. Yes, Matt Beatty has been signed. Matt Beatty, former Dodgers player. He was in the Dodgers. I'm very, very, very familiar with Matt Beatty. A good hitter. And we'll see what he can bring. I don't know if he's... I don't even know if he's on... I believe he's on there. He had a strong spring training with the Royals. So... Is he on our opening day roster? Y'all tell me, because I just heard about this, that the Giants picked him up in a deal. So I'm not sure if he's on the opening day roster. He's not in the lineup, but we do have the lineup. And Logan Webb will be on the mound today for the San Francisco Giants, taking on, of course, the New York Yankee freaking ace Gerrit Cole. So we'll see what the Giants can do. Obviously, Yankee fans are super confident, but we got something for y'all. So don't be too confident today. Let's jump into the lineups here if I can get them up here. And so this is a look at the lineups right here for today's ball game. Let's go through it here for the Giants. We got Wade Jr. leading off, Michael Conforto in right, Wilmer Flores at third, Jock Peterson will be DH today, Mike Yastrzemski in center, Tyro Estrada at second, the great Brandon Crawford at short, and our new player Blake Sable will be in left today. Perez doing the catching, so no Joey Bart. What's going on? What's up with that? That's our lineup today for opening day. And we're going to take on a lineup that has DJ LeMahieu, Aaron Judge, Anthony Rizzo, Mike Stanton, Josh Donaldson. Oh my God. Jeez. Look at those first five. Okay, this is kind of scary. Torres, Cabrera, Trevino, and Volpe at shortstop will hit ninth for the New York Yankees. And I mentioned the matchup. And Giants are going to have to, everyone's going to have to show up. We don't have a lot of room for bad seasons. We don't have room for injury riddled seasons. We just don't have that depth, in my opinion. So coming here on opening day, it's just one game, but would love to see the Giants come out and just show, hey, we're ready for this. We can do this. We can play with the Yankees. We can play with anybody. We'll find out though. I just don't know. But yeah, opening day, Peter Bishop, Beatty's on the roster. Okay, so Bryce Johnson, sit down. There's your update. Thank you for that, Peter Bishop. Matt Beatty is on the roster just like that. That's so crazy. One day, Matt Beatty, I don't even, I think he's over some other organization. The next day I wake up, he's on the Giants roster for opening day. So I feel bad for Bryce Johnson. You talk about being pissed off, dude. Bryce Johnson was slated to be on this opening day roster, and all of a sudden now he's with the River Cats. Do I like Blake Sable? No. I love Blake Sable. Is Joey Bart the backup catcher? I don't think so. But today he is. Stopping by for a like should be good. Thank you so much, Joel Samaris. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you stopping in. My new song has been released. It's on the channel. If you haven't checked it out after the stream, feel free to go check it out. I'm not the best singer, but I do play all the instruments and more of a traditionally I'm a songwriter, so love writing songs. But for this album, I'm gonna be doing everything, singing, instruments, everything. So first song is already out on the channel. But yeah. Let's get into it here today. Spring training went okay. Some of the best players in spring training were like Casey Schmidt, who's obviously starting the year in the minor leagues. Michael Conforto, he was pretty good. He hit a bunch of home runs. He hit like 4 home runs in spring training. I liked what I saw from him. His batting average wasn't anything special, but Blake Sable is the one guy who really tore it up. Hit .348 with 3 bombs in spring training. And so really excited to see what he could do. J.D. Davis had a strong spring training. Bryce Johnson, who we just talked about, got sent down, had a strong spring training. He won't be here. Even Ford Proctor had a strong spring training. Wade Jr. was decent. David VR, not so good, to be honest. But just looking at the lineup, that's all we have to go on. Flores was fine. Flores is a veteran. He'll figure it out. Bart was pretty good. He started to struggle towards the end of spring training. Yastrzemski was complete crap. Just to be, I'm very worried. And Mike Yastrzemski, I hope that spring training isn't an indication of anything, because I don't even remember him getting any hits in spring training. I'm sure he had a couple, but yeah. So the spring training, as far as offensively, didn't see a whole lot to be too excited about, other than Blake Sable. Mitch Haniger was practically, he was hurt practically all of spring training, and he's still hurt. So that's definitely not a good sign. But we have to get excited, because 2021, we had some similar issues, and we came out and killed it. So hopefully this year the same thing happens. Pitching wise, looks like, just checking out the stats here, it looks like, what I remember is pretty much accurate. Ross Stripling, not too impressive, but a lot of these guys are just ramping up, though. Logan Webb was fantastic. As far as what you expect, the ERA is nothing special, but he looked good. Sean Manaea looked pretty good. Sean Jelly was extremely impressive. Love what I saw from Sean Jelly this spring training. And Alex Wood was solid. So Taylor Rogers also was really, really good. Not as good as Tyler. That's to be expected. Camilo Doval, lights out. We got good pitching, I think. I think our pitching is strong, especially the bullpen. I actually like the bullpen with Taylor Rogers, Tyler Rogers, John Brebbia, even though he didn't have the best spring training. I liked him last year. Scott Alexander was solid in spring training and last year. Camilo Doval is a beast. We have lots of options, and we have guys coming up through the minor leagues who could help as well. I really do like our pitching. The rotations it's just, everyone's got to show up. Manaea and Stripling have to be good this year. Have to be good. They don't have to be great, but they got to be good. And we'll see. But very interesting stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. We have Salty Wing, Dulcimeris, Dom Tough, Dulcim. A lot of strikes out in that top Yankees lineup. Yes, Eric, play-by-play. What's up, Stephen Ortega? Let's go Orioles. Not going to be doing play-by-play today, ladies and gents, but we'll be back for the postgame. We will be back for the postgame, and at the bottom of your screen, you'll see a final score. It won't be 0-0, and it'll be interesting to see. Opening day is always extremely exciting. You don't know who's going to show up. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know anything. You don't know nothing about. It just sets the tone. Sometimes, you can have a terrible opening day and still have a great year. 2021 opening day against the Mariners, the Giants had it in the bag, and we blew it. We blew the game, and the Mariners came back and won. And I was just completely pissed. I thought, dude, we stink. Dude, we can't even win like that. This is going to be a long year. And the Giants end up winning a franchise record 107 games. So you really don't know. But it does kind of set the tone. What's up, Eric? This year, the San Francisco Giants will prove all the analysts wrong. Robert Rothberg! We're going to prove the analysts wrong. Keeping it real. Predict we go 88-74 D-Wolf. I'll take it. Look, I want to be competitive this year and in talks for a playoff spot, whether that be a wild card or better, throughout the season up until the last day of the year. Hopefully, we're in the hunt or we're in. That's really what it's all about for this kind of team. We can't expect to go out there and just crush everyone, win the division. It could happen, but it's not something I expect. To go win 106 games and. That'd just be what it would be a crazy year. But I just don't think we have the roster that's going to do that this year. But I think if everyone plays up to their ability, plus some moves at the trade deadline and whatnot, plus some prospects are going to come up and help, this is a team that can definitely make some noise and be a playoff team. But we have a pretty, what would I say, a pretty low freaking floor. Honestly, I don't want to think about that, but this team has the capability from that roster to, and if just like everyone could show up, what if there's a whole bunch of injury issues, underperformance? Yes, stinks it up. We got to release people halfway through. I mean, this could be bad. It could be bad. I have that in the back of my mind, so if it happens, I'm prepared. I'm prepared for an abysmal year. Every time, the Giants are good, eventually we have that abysmal year. We were great, right? In the late 90s, early 2000s, 2002, we were in the World Series. What happened? All of a sudden, what was it, 2005? 2003, we were fine. 2004, we were fine. Then all of a sudden, one year we sunk. And then 2006, 2007, we were garbage. 2008, 2009, rebuilding. 2010, World Series. So there is going to be a point where we're going to have a tough year. I don't know when. Hopefully it's not this year. D Wolf, what's going on? Meet the Mets. Oh, Webb absolutely beams. Oh no, I don't hope for that. I've never been a fan of beaming hitters. Of course, I'm a hitter, so a lot of people say it's part of the game, man. Some people are extreme, like you always throw at the head. You always go for the head. I'm like, dude, you are a psychopath and you need to be locked up. Yeah. I never liked throwing at hitters intentionally. I don't care, unless it's some rare situation where they absolutely deserve it, which is extremely rare. Just because they hit a home run and show off a little bit or whatever, it's not means to throw a baseball at them 100 miles an hour, but in my opinion. But yes, live stream after the game. Post game is going to happen, Brandon. Over when the game is over. When the game is over and the Giants have the victory, we will be doing a freaking post game. As for the Yankees and their spring training, obviously they look pretty damn good. I mean, they are the Yankees. Oswaldo Cabrera was crushing it. You have guys like Volpe, who had a really good spring training, and he's batting ninth in the lineup. Of course, we already know about Stanton and Judge. They're beasts. It doesn't really matter what their spring training was. They're going to come out and crush it. But Aaron Judge did absolutely tear it up this spring training. DJ LeMahieu was awesome. I mean, the Yankees, all in all, just were definitely more impressive offensively than the Giants during spring training. But spring training, it doesn't tell much of a story. It's just prep, but it's all you have to go on when you go into the regular season. So, I do think there's something to show for it. If you've just sucked all spring training, that's not a good sign. Like Mike Yastrzemski. I'm worried about Mike. He hit 120 during spring training. After last year, remember, he just couldn't hit. He strike out in key situations. After, being this amazing story in 2019 and 2020, I don't know. Mike Yastrzemski just hasn't been there. He's hitting fifth today. He's our fifth guy. He's our center fielder. Who's the Yankee center fielder? Aaron Judge. There's a comparison right there. I wonder who wins that matchup. In right field, we got Michael Conforto. Very nice. They got Giancarlo freaking Stanton, who was also rumored to be coming here. They got two guys who we were supposed to get, supposedly. We never got. So, look, man, the matchup, it does look intimidating, a little lopsided, but the game's played on the field, not on paper. Games played on the field. And besides, guess what? All those names I'm saying don't mean nothing, because guess who we got on the mound? Logan freaking Webb. He's about to carve up these Yankees, and we're going to have a pitching duel today. I think Cole's going to be good as well. So I think we're going to have a good, strong matchup. Low-scoring game. It's going to move quick because, as per the new rules, we need to get these games over ASAP. So probably the post game will start in about 10 minutes right after this stream. But anyway, Gerrit Cole was very solid during spring training. 5 starts, 3.32 ERA, amazing strikeout ratio, 27 strikeouts in 21 innings. So it's definitely, we're going to have our work cut out for us in this series and today. Bronx Bombers! Beautiful day for baseball. What's up here? Bronx Bombers. Brandon over. What is up? Thomas Marshall Jr. Yaz needs to go. I'm worried about Yaz. We got, I'd rather throw in one of our outfielders in the minor leagues and see what he can do. I'd rather throw in Bryce Johnson. I mean, honestly, because we're going to give him a chance to figure it out. We're going to give him a chance, But yeah, NorCal Romer, yeah, his decline has been frustrated. A comeback year from him would be amazing. But he didn't show signs of that in spring training. He did not show signs of that in spring training. So that's my biggest concern. Thoughts on the larger bases and the pitch count? Pitch count? Is there a new rule to do with the pitch count or pitch clock? Does that be pitch clock? I think you mean pitch clock. To be honest, man, the larger bases is just stupid. It doesn't really bother me. It's just stupid. It's just like it feels like you're just coming up with what you can. It feels like Manfred's like, what else can we come up with? What else can we come up with? Because we got to come up with stuff. We have to come up with stuff. It's like, dude, no, you don't. Unless there's a pressing need, unless there's an obvious something wrong, like, oh my gosh, this is a big problem. We have to change it. I understand. But you're just changing just to change. I mean, you're changing the size of the bases. They look goofy for sure. I mean, they're not the worst. It could be bigger, and they probably will be bigger. Probably going to keep making them bigger and bigger and bigger. But as for the pitch clock, they're way too crazy. I mean, it's way too short, and the umpires are told to be extremely picky, and also with the hitter. As far as I'm concerned, like the hitter, like engaging, that's up to the umpire. The umpire can be like, "You didn't engage, strike." I'm like, dude, I was ready. I see them up there like this, but just because they're not totally in their stance, different guys have different styles. Sometimes they don't always have the bat up right away. Sometimes they're just kind of getting ready. Look at Eric Davis. If Eric Davis played today, he'd get a freaking strike on every pitch. He never looks ready. Y'all remember him? Y'all remember Eric Davis used to go up there like this? You're like, what the freak are you doing, bro? Then the pitch would come. Boom, and he'd be ready. So, like, it's not up to the umpire whether they're engaged. It should be, dude, you got a pitch clock. The pitch is coming. You be ready. You better be ready. There's a freaking pitch clock. So sometimes they don't. Yeah. Sometimes like the hitter thinks it was a ball because it was on the pitcher, and they're like, nope, it was on the hitter. Like, okay. I go to college in Arizona and went to a spring training game and got a pick with Conforto, Wade, and Sable. Oh, amazing. Why is Jelly not on the roster? No idea. I don't get the Beatty signing. I don't get it either, but Beatty's got, I don't know. I guess they liked him better. He had a strong spring training with the Royals, and I've always liked Matt Beatty since he was with the Dodgers. But yeah, I feel bad for Bryce Johnson. But hey, if Beatty struggles, Bryce plays well, they'll flip-flop real quick with a quickness. Too many people crying about the rule changes. Lethal Rage. You're doing the play-by-play on the live stream. No. Just pregame. Lethal Rage. I'd be one of those people crying about the. I mean, I made a rant video, and I'm trying my best not to harp on it, not to keep talking about it. But if I'm asked, I'll answer. That's what that is. But I definitely. I mean, you'll cry about them too if it's something that you don't like. So if it's something stupid enough, if they start saying everyone starts with a 1-1 count, I'm pretty sure you'll have something to say when they get to that point. So far, maybe you're like, I'm okay with everything. But not everyone is, and I'm definitely not. I'm not okay with everything. Like some of these rule changes are absurd. Some of them are fine. The thing about throwing over 3 times, I kind of like it. I do want to see how it goes, how it works out, how it affects the game and base stealing and all that. But I like it because that's one thing that does slow down the game. I used to say, like, what are you changing? Why are you changing stuff that's not going to speed up the game that much? Oh, you don't have to throw the 4 balls on an intentional walk. Oh, wow, you saved 5 seconds. You saved 5 seconds through the course of a season. I mean, it's not that much with the intentional walk. Just run straight to first, and it's just amateur. But you say you only throw it, but guys will throw it over to first freaking 8 times. And it's like, pitch the damn ball. So I kind of like that one. So I don't hate them all. But I do want to see how it works out because something like that, it's going to have some consequences. I think you can get used to it with the pitch clock. It'll be the first time Gerrit Cole pitching against the Giants, right? And Webb against the Yankees, to my recollection. Pitch clock should be gone after the 7th inning. Yeah, but then again, everyone's used to it, so they're used to the pace that they're on. All of a sudden, there's no pitch clock after. It's just going to be odd. You get used to it, and then all of a sudden it's not. The umpires have to remember, oh yeah, no pitch clock anymore. Okay, pitch clock now. So I think they're just making it across the board. But it's going to be crazy in the playoffs, because the playoffs is when everyone takes their time. The focus is 100%. The games are so meaningful. And all of a sudden, you have to hurry. You have to pitch. You have to hit. You have to pitch. You have to hit. I don't know how that's going to happen. There's going to be, and mark it down, there will be ejections. There will be arguments. There is going to be freak out moments over the clock this year. I can guarantee you that. There's going to be some freak out freaking moments. Thank you guys for being here for this pregame show. I hope this game is exciting. I hope this game is not a blowout. Well, unless the Giants blow out the Yankees, I guess that's okay. I kind of hoping that it's a good close game and the Giants end up winning. That would be ideal. But hey, if we can get a blowout, I'll take it. Hey, Eric, it's good to see you again, and good back. I'm glad opening day. William Henry, it is indeed opening day. Opening day in New York at Yankee Stadium. Spring training was fantastic. I went to a lot of college games too. I'm bumping it up. The Humm Baby Network is going to step it up this year, big time. We are going 100%. We're going to be stepping it up on the prospects. We're going to also start following college baseball, maybe do some post games for Stanford, as well as my alma mater, CSU Stanislaus. Don't expect a whole lot of viewers for those, but over on the Humm Baby Prospects channel, we're going to be covering college baseball, high school baseball, prospects, minor league baseball, River Cats post games, River Cats play-by-play over there. All things prospects will be over on the Prospects channel, and all things, including equipment review and myself playing baseball, that'll be on the Prospect. Not that I'm a prospect, but just going out and trying out equipment for for prospects to check out. We're going to be over there on the Humm Baby Prospects channel, and Humm Baby Baseball will be all about Giants, MLB, and of course the documentaries. So thank you guys. What is up here? Opening day is here. Greetings, everybody. AM Echo Sky. It is on like Donkey freaking Kong, ladies and gents. The Giants are playing. Thank you, Bo Falcon, for that super chat the other day. Phase Pollution 81, the newest subscriber. This is a big year right here. Let's freaking go, ladies and gents. So yeah, let's get into the predictions for this one. And the way, like I said, I think it is going to be a pitching duel. But I think maybe the Yankees strike first. They just have so much here. The Yankees have a pretty damn good bullpen. But the Giants will make a comeback effort. And at the end of the game, we're going to have a big home run in the top of the 9th inning by Blake Sabol. That's going to put the Giants on top. And the Giants will win the game by a score of 4-3. There you have it for the prediction for today's video. Blake Sabol goes deep. Giants win today 4-3. The Kings made the playoffs. The Kings are a playoff team over in NBA. You know, I would have loved to have. I just literally do not have time to start yet another YouTube channel and try to cover basketball. I mean, I could obviously do it, but I would not be able to cover every game. I wouldn't be able to do post games very often. I wouldn't be able. It would just be. It probably wouldn't even get monetized. I don't think I could get to 1,000 subscribers because I just couldn't. I just do not have the time. But really, really thrilled about what the Kings are doing, and been waiting, since 2005 to be in the playoffs in the NBA. It's just every year is the same, and just suck every year. Get excited and they suck. Get excited and they suck. Finally, the Kings this year, everything is coming together and making the playoffs, and I'm super thrilled for the Kings, and hopefully make a little bit of a run in the playoffs. But you know how basketball goes. It's a lot tougher in basketball for a team that's not expected to go all the way to actually go all the way or get to the finals. Very rare. Usually the cream rises to the crop more so in basketball than baseball. That's why I love baseball. Baseball team can get hot. Anything can happen. Any team can beat any team at any time. Giants could win this game today 10-0, and nobody would think much of it. I mean, Yankees fans will be pissed off, but it's not like It's not going to shake the baseball world or anything. It happens all the time. Like anybody beats anybody. And then tomorrow, probably the Yankees beat up on the Giants. That's baseball for you. Darkness. Good luck to the Cardinals. And yes, congrats to the Kings. Love it with the Purple Hearts. Will be the, William Henry is here. Thomas in pain. Thank you all to the members as well. I appreciate y'all's support. And we're getting ready. We're getting ready. About 15 minutes to first pitch today. And let's check out the roster, shall we? I never did get a chance this year to do my 40-man or 26-man, whatever frick ever it is these days, 26-man roster prediction. But we will go look at the roster now. I'll give you my thoughts on it. All right. What the heck? Anyway, here we have the roster right here. Scott Alexander made the team. He looked really good last year. Loved the mustache. So when Mustache May comes, he's already covered. John Brebbia, he looked great last year. Cobb will be in the rotation. DeSclafani will be in the bullpen, but he can slip into the rotation if he gets healthy and gets ramped up and gets strong here and ready to go. Camilo Doval is the close. I've been loving it. Jacob Junis looked great at times last year. Sean Manaea, the newcomer to the rotation. Then you have Tyler and Taylor, sick. Ross Stripling, another addition to the rotation. And then, of course, the ace, Webb, and Alex Wood. I don't mind our pitching. I don't think it's the best pitching staff ever assembled, but it's not bad at all. Joey Bart, a lot is going to ride on Bart this year. Roberto Perez, congratulations to him making the team here this year. Blake Sabol obviously made the team by force as a Rule 5 guy. If they would have sent him back to the Pirates, I would have just closed the channel on the spot. But there's Roberto Perez. He was drafted way back in 2008 by the Cleveland Indians at the time. And then you have our infielders, Crawford, of course. This is a huge year. Please stay healthy. We need 150 plus games, at least 140 plus games from Crawford. And we need some power and consistency and the defense and everything. Please stay healthy. JD Davis, same thing. Tyro Estrada, he's going to come into his own this year. He's going to crush 25 home runs this year. Wilmer Flores is just the man. Jock Peterson, big power as well. David VR, this is the year to find out if this guy a big leaguer or not. This is the year for him. Lamont Wade, we need that 2021 Lamont Wade, not 22. And Brett Wisely makes the team as well. How is this possible? We only have 3 freaking outfielders. What's going on up in here? Of course, I know Jock Peterson. Why is Jock Peterson an infielder? What's going on here? Matt Beatty, Michael Conforto, and Mike Yastrzemski. And of course, we have other guys as well who are hurt right now, like Haniger. But yeah, Beatty makes the team. Matt Beatty is a San Francisco Giant. Did not think I would ever say that. So that's your roster. Happy for the Kings, no longer a laughing stock. Love it. Happy for the Kings fans being bad, mediocre for so long and finally be good. It's refreshing. Yeah, you need it. I don't know why Jock's an infielder. Is that a mistake? You guys tell me, is that a mistake? Like, why do we only have 3 outfielders? We got, look at all these infielders. Holy Moses. JD Davis can play a little outfield, right? And obviously Jock is an outfielder. I click on him, it'll probably say outfield. Oh, first base. Oh, that's why, because I guess, is he playing first base today? I don't think so. Wade Jr.'s playing first base. Jock's the DH, so yeah, he did play a little first. I guess they consider him a first baseman. Very interesting. I mean, I know he played some first, but I didn't think he played enough to be considered now an official first baseman. But that's the case. So I'm going to let you all gear up for the game, ladies and gentlemen. You heard my prediction here first. Blake Sabol goes deep, but the Giants win this baseball game. I got it. Winning today. Let's freaking go. Freaking San Francisco Giants. Thank you guys so much for being here for today's pregame show. We will be here for the postgame. I do have a new postgame intro that you guys will see when the postgame comes. So we have a brand new introduction and have a brand new song that's been released, Opening Day. It's on the channel right now. But hope you guys have a great one. It is today, Opening freaking Day. I'm not going to be playing as much guitar this year, but I got to do a little something for Opening Day. So check out that song. It's on the channel, the final cut. Studio record. Let's go San Francisco Giants. Let's make it happen. Let's go Blake Sable. Blake Sable is going to be on this team 162 games this year. We're not sending him back. We ain't sending him back. The game's probably going to be probably 2 hours, 20 minutes based on it. It's going to be crazy. I'm looking forward to it.
Dropped. People are angry, writers are crazy, our best man is down. I wonder now, how the hell did hope just run away? How I wish that day was today. Opening day, a new beginning. Bells are ringing, birds are singing. Opening day, the crowd believing, angels agreeing, it's a clean slate. Opening day, yeah.
Let's do it.
It's a clean slate. Opening day.
Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the thumbs up. Go check out the studio version of that song on the channel. And let's go San Francisco Giants. Let's get it done today. Let's get it done this year. Wade, Conforto, Flores, Peterson, Yaz, Estrada, okay? Crawford, Sable, Perez, and of course on the mound, Logan Webb. He's going to throw great today. I cannot wait. Let's get it done. Turn on the TV and watch the game, and we'll be back right after the game, within a few minutes after the game. So let's go Giants. Thank you guys for being here, and we will talk to you after the game.